To, again, Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium. My name is Gil Gomez. I'll be your announcer tonight, play-by-play announcer, as we get set for the matchup between the visiting San Benito Greyhounds and the hosting Los Fresnos Falcons. Teams are in their final moves here to get prepared for tonight's game. An exciting game, a game with many implications. We'll talk about that a little bit later as we get along during the game. We're about 9 minutes from kickoff, so a lot of the pregame festivities underway right now on the stadium. Right now we'll be hearing the alma maters from both teams, beginning with the visiting San Benito Greyhounds.
Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And now we'll be listening to the alma mater of the Los Fresnos High School. Lots of things, again, happening tonight, folks. This is the third game of the season for Los Fresnos. Of course, you know, because of the COVID situation, the games have been delayed. Tonight would probably be the last game of the season for any other regular season. This is the first week of November. Typically, playoff alignments have been set, and teams are looking forward to finishing the regular season and marching on to the playoff portion of the football season. Tonight, as Los Fresnos comes in, they are 1-1 in district, having won their first district game 2 weeks ago against Brownsville Rivera. Last week, suffering a loss to Brownsville Hanna here, both games here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium. And this is the third week in a row that Los Fresnos will be hosting the game. As for San Benito, they played their first game against Brownsville Hanna 2 weeks ago. Unfortunate loss, last-minute type loss for them. So they immediately got a 0-1 record, and then COVID hit the Brownsville Rivera football team, so San Benito did not have any game last week. And so really this will be the second game for San Benito as we come in tonight. So it's a question, are they ready? Or are they just going to have some of the jitters of being synchronized for their second time this season? But as the tradition always is in San Benito, they'll be ready for a good game tonight, and we'll just see what unfolds. As the way it turns out right now, the district is now divided into two zones. The east zone of 32-6A winds up being the two Brownsville schools, Brownsville Hanna and Brownsville Rivera, followed by Los Fresnos and San Benito. So those are the four teams that are on the east side. What I'm hearing tonight is they have decided that there'll be a first, second, and third place finisher, and then those first, second, and third place finishers will move on into the playoffs. And in the west zone, we have the two Harlingen schools, Harlingen South and, of course, Harlingen High, Weslaco, and Donna North. Of course, you know that Weslaco was hit by the COVID bug, and so they've been kind of on the side for a while. And so they're still trying to see what's going to play out over on that side. But it looks like the number one team in the East, which at this moment winds up being Hanna, would play the first place team in the West, which of course there's a lot to be determined on that side, and so forth and so on. And of course, just the situation of COVID on a week-to-week basis, who can stay healthy? So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of variables in the whole mix as to far as how far they continue on in the season and then what unfolds for the playoffs. San Benito football team making their way out on the field as we're about 5 minutes away from the kickoff. And the color guard has made their way onto midfield, and we will be having the national anthem momentarily. We'll be right back with you on Real Sports Live.
Apply to the university that Offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where the color guard is about to make their way off the field as we've just heard the playing of the national anthem. Again, both teams still on the field waiting for the color guard to be make their way off the field. And immediately after that, we will have the teams go to their respective sidelines and the officials will come on for the coin flip. The referees for tonight's game, the refereeing crew, the head referee is Javier Chirinos. The umpire will be Luin Garcia. The head linesman, Freddy Martinez. The line judge will be Jose Gracia, and the back judge will be Gabriel Garza. Color guard has made their way off. The fields are now assembling in the end zones, about to come out to their respective benches. The captains are coming to the sidelines, as well as the officials, to go to the midfield for the coin flip. It's a beautiful evening here in Los Fresnos. The wind's coming out, again, kind of like last week, not normally out of the southeast, but coming more out of the northeast. But the winds are very, very light. I don't think it'll have anything, any effect on either the kicking game or the punting game for each team. And in fact, I would think that as the night continues, the winds will die down even further. Temperatures around in the low 70s, and I think it'll stay in that vicinity. May get into the high 60s. But a beautiful night for football. They had predicted a possible amount of rain, some rain tonight, but there has been no rain, so the field conditions are absolutely marvelous. There shouldn't be any issues on that side. Let's see what else. Fans from both sides look like they're here, well represented on both sides. See many fans from San Benito, as they always do. And again, Los Fresnos also with their own traditions, and a number of fans here on the home side. Falcons will be wearing their maroon uniforms with white helmets. San Benito will be all white with gold helmets. Of course, purple lettering. Los Fresnos with maroon with gold lettering. Falcons coming out on the field. And here comes San Benito. So again, folks, for what it's worth, there's a lot of emotion already. We're seeing already as we get close to the start of tonight's game. We'll check with the captains from both teams. I'll give you those in just a minute. Looks like representing the Falcons will be number 17, Marco Moreno. The referee waiting at midfield. The captain for San Benito will be number 13, Gabriel Sandoval. Other captains for the Falcons will be number 8, Alan Torres, number 21, Adrian Longoria, and number 56, Stephen Atkinson. Okay, let's hear what the ref has to call. Okay, well, the PA system is breaking up from the referee to the press box, but what we do know is San Benito won the toss. They've deferred for the second half. Los Fresnos will be receiving the ball on the south end. As we look out from the press box, Los Fresnos will be traveling from south to north, which is my right to left. San Benito will be coming in from the north to the south. Kicking for the Greyhounds, number 11, Axel Rivera. And deep to receive for the Falcons should be number 4, Hector Muniz. Also number 11, Miles McWhorter. And it looks like also number 6, that is Matthew Padilla. Padilla was quite excited to come back from last year, having undergone a season-ending injury early in the season. And on the first play of the game with Rivera, he re-injured himself and hasn't played since tonight. So he's out for the open kickoff. We're ready to go. San Benito in the kicking formation. Los Fresnos in the kick return formation. And ladies and gentlemen, we're underway. Here is the kick. It's going to go straight right into the close to the end zone. Will he run it out? He's going to run it out. That's Hector Muniz to the 10, to the 15. Got some running room, trying to break through. Across the 25, across the 30. Nice run back, a 31-yard run back from Hector Muniz. First in on the tackle seemed to be number 5 for the Greyhounds, Jermaine Corbin. Ball is going to be spotted on the Falcon 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Adrian Longoria, the quarterback for the Falcons. He's been under center. He's also been in the shotgun during times. And so right now he looks like he's going to go under center. The lone setback, the fullback, number 2, Chris Resendiz. He's been given the ball. Let's see his first rush. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A host of Greyhounds there in on the tackle. First in there was number 2, Aaron Reyes. No gain. Well, they're going to give him a gain of 1 yard. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. Once again, Longoria under center. They have wings on each side, right behind the tackles. Wingman in motion. It's a keeper. Pitch out to McWhorter. McWhorter across the 35-yard line. Brought down by Gabriel Sandoval. Number 13 for San Benito. It brings up a 3rd and 5. That's the first carry of the night for Padilla for 5 yards. 3rd down for the Falcons. Ball spotted on the Falcon 36-yard line. In motion, number 7, Moreno. Longoria looks back on the defense, checks one more time, gets under center. The give is to Resendiz, trying to get that 1st down. He's close to 1st down territory to about the 40-yard line, but it's going to be about a long 1 yard short of the 1st down. Will Los Fresnos go for that? They have no intentions of kicking it, it looks like at this time. So Resendiz is going to give 3 yards on that carry, his 2nd carry. For 4 yards. Falcons will be going for it early in this game on their own 40. So it's going to be a risk-reward situation. Can they make the 1st down, or will they hand the ball right back over to San Benito for their first drive of the night in Los Fresnos territory? Man in motion, give to Resendiz. Trying to get some yardage. I don't think he's going to make it. In fact, San Benito has stopped Los Fresnos dead on the 40-yard line. So almost an immediate goal line stand, so to speak, for San Benito, and they have the ball early in this game in Falcon territory on the 40-yard line. So 4 plays and out for Los Fresnos. San Benito coming up with great opportunity to do some scoring. They're led by their quarterback, number 1, Elijah Hernandez. In the backfield, number 20, Kyler Castelleja. And here we go. So on the 40 of the Falcons. In motion to give it to number 17. He's got some running room. Tackle still trying to move. Up gain of about 5 yards. Number 17, Christian Alvarado. First carry of the night for 5 yards. So it puts the ball right on the Falcon 35-yard line, 2nd and 5. Looked like he had some running room, but it was a good tackle. The give is to Castelleja. He's got some running room, but not before he has a first down. He's inside the 30-yard line to the 28-yard line. Number 20, Kyler Castelleja with a 7-yard carry. So the Greyhounds 1st and 10 on the Falcon 28-yard line. Signal caller again for San Benito, number 1, Hernandez. Waiting for the snap. The give is to, it's a keeper. And he's got some running room. And he's inside the 15-yard line. Nice gain of about 12 yards. So his first carry of the night puts the ball right on the 14-yard line of the Falcons. It's their second first down. Hard running one more time by number 20. Castelleja first in on the tackle for the Falcons, number 24, Israel Martinez. But not before he gained, it looks like 7 yards, where it'll be 2nd and 3. Flags on the play, movement on the play. Let's see what it's all about. Refereeing crew discussing the flag, what it'll all be about. And here's the call. So the Falcons offsides on that play. Automatic first down because it moves the ball inside the 5-yard line to the 3, where it'll be 1st and goal for the Greyhounds. The give is to Castelleja, trying to get in. He muscles his way in, and he's in for the touchdown. So with 8:14 to go on a risk-reward try by the Falcons, which failed, San Benito takes the opportunity and drives the ball 40 yards in 7 plays for pay dirt. We're here for the extra point kick. Once again, the carry was Castelleja with a 3-yard carry, a little dive at the end to get into the end zone. San Benito lining up for the extra point. Number 10 is the kicker, Yahir Reyes. Ball is a little bit low. Kick is down. Kick is up. And the kick goes through the uprights. And so with 8:14 to go in the first quarter, San Benito takes advantage of the missed opportunity of the Falcons to lead 7-0. We'll be right back with Real Sports Live.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Back with you here at Leo Aguilar Stadium, where the San Benito Greyhounds have taken advantage of a try for the Falcons to make first down deep in their own territory. And San Benito with 7 plays, they score really unopposed, moved the ball quite easily and scored, and lead with 8:14 to go. The kickoff is going. Fair catch signal by number 31 of the Falcons on the kickoff, Vince Galvan. catching the ball right at the 23-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. The Falcons on their second position. Well, if the Los Fresnos are going to make anything out of this game, they're going to have to move the ball better than they did the first time. They had it. They were 4 and out. Again, going forward on 4th down. Oh, the ball will be spotted on the 25-yard line. That's right. The fair catch was inside the 25, so they mark it up to the 25. So again, the Falcons' second position will be starting on the 25-yard line. Again, they're moving north from my right to left. Longoria, man in motion, a pitch out. McWhorter trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he doesn't. First into the tackle for the San Benito Greyhounds, number 88, Mariano Garcia. A loss of 1 yard for McWhorter. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Man in motion, number 6, Padilla. The give now. Oh, it's a fake. Padilla, number 21, with a motion. It looks like Longoria may go all the way. He's trying to outstep him all the way in for a touchdown. Wow, it was a fake to the Sandys. After a loss, it was a 71-yard run. Wow, all the way to pay dirt. So on 2 plays, Los Fresnos is 1 point away from tying this ball game. What a run, what a fake. Everybody knows that Los Fresnos is going to try to move the ball right up the middle. Longoria kept the ball, faked everybody out, got past the defensive backs, had a receiver out there to put a block on another defensive back, and ran it the rest of the way. Beautiful run by Longoria. Again, 71 yards. The extra point going to be, oh no, the Falcons are going to go for 2 points. Once again, Longoria under center. And looks like Los Fresnos has called a timeout. Well, we'll be right back for the 2-point conversion after this commercial on Real Sports Live.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation.
We're back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where the Falcons have just scored on a 71-yard run by Adrian Longoria, the quarterback. After a fake smash and a end around for him, Falcons are going to go for 2 points. Resendes in the backfield. Man in motion, number 11, McWhorter. They give it to Resendes. Pitch out. Oh, to Padilla. Padilla's going to walk it in. So it was a fake to the fullback, a pitch out to Matthew Padilla, number 6, who almost walked it in. And so, with 7:27, lightning has struck here in Los Fresnos. Falcons are up now 8-7. We'll be right back after this moment commercial from Real Sports Live.
Successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where the Falcons have just scored a touchdown, and the Falcons will be kicking off to San Benito. Deep for the Greyhounds to receive the kickoff will be number 5, Jermaine Corbin. 2 men in the backfield. Also number 20, Castelleja, the running back. Kicking off for the Falcons, number 84, Adolfo Hernandez. And here's the kick. It's a lengthy kick. Goes to Corbin. He's got it at the 15, up to the 20. Got some room. Nobody's there to stop. He kind of falls on his own. Had looked like a big lane to get through it, but he does bring it up across the 37-yard line. Nobody tackled him because, again, he just lost his footing. Looked like he had a big opportunity to make some really big yardage on that, although the return was for 21 yards to spot the ball on the San Benito 36-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for San Benito on their second drive of the night. So the first drive of San Benito really saw little resistance from the Falcons. I'm not sure whether Falcons need, well, the Falcons will need to adjust Quarterbacking, number 1, Elijah Hernandez. In man in motion, number 17, Alvarado. The give is to Castilleja, just pushing the whole middle of the line forward for 6 yards. So Castilleja on 4 carries, has 23 yards on the night. It's 2nd and 4 on the San Benito 41-yard line. Once again, Castilleja got some room. Boy, he eluding some tacklers there and making the most of it. A gain of 6 yards to move his total to 29. It's 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds on their own 49. Fake to the quarterback. Those Hernandez tripped up early, but keeping his balance and moving the ball forward again for another gain of about 4 yards, where it'll be 2nd and 6. So 16 yards on the night so far for the quarterback on a couple of keepers. You know what? We're going to give him 5 yards on that carry. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. Looking at the sidelines for the play coming in. Man in motion, number 24. The give is to Castilleja, and he's breaking some tackles, and he's got a first down. He's in Falcon territory down to the 40-yard line. So a gain of 6 yards. So his last 3 carries have been for 6 yards. Tackle on the play by number 42, Luis Rivera. The ball spotted on the Falcon 40-yard line. First down. So 4 plays on this drive so far and 2 first downs. Quarterback trying to pull the ball out of the fullback's arms, and he trying to keep the ball to run with it, and he just falls on his own there, loses traction. A loss of 3 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 13. Once again, House looking in on every play to the sidelines for the play call. Gets a snap, looks for a quick pass to the outside. The catch is to number 24, trying to make something out of it. Number 24 with the receiver, Ronnie Rodriguez. A gain of 4 yards. So the first catch of the night for the Greyhounds for 4 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. They got trips to the left. One sole receiver on the right side. Big play here for San Benito. A big opportunity for Los Fresnos to stop this drive, but let's see what happens. Hernandez with a snap, going back to pass, being rushed. Looks like he's got some running room, throwing it, tossing deep. Man all alone, in for a touchdown, number 15. With a catch, Justin Martinez. Just a pitch and catch. He was beyond all Falcon defenders by 5 yards and is in for the score. A 39-yard pass play. And San Benito on their second drive has scored again, making the score 13-8 with 4:02 to go in the first quarter. San Benito lining up for the extra point. Yeah, the replay. What's the number that caught it? Get the number that caught it. And here's the kick for the extra point. It's up. It goes right through the pipes. And again, with 4:02 left to go in the first quarter, San Benito 14, Los Fresnos 8. We'll be right back after this commercial from Real Sports Live.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
So back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where the Greyhounds have scored again on their second drive of the night. So they're 2 for 2. Los Fresnos 1 for 2. A lot of scoring going on early in this game. We've got 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. We've got 3 touchdowns. Back to receive for the Falcons, number 4, Hector Muñiz. Last time San Benito kicked it short, it was fair caught by the Falcons. Kicking for the Greyhounds, number 11, Axel Rivera. And here's the kick. Again, it's short. Will the Falcon? Oh, this is going to be interesting. McWhorter catches the ball, stumbles. He actually misjudged it. The ball went kind of through his, I think the lights might have fooled him a little bit, and it went right through over his head, and he had to retract to go get it. When he went to pick up the ball, he slipped and fell. So really not a good field position for the Falcons as they'll start their third drive of the night from the 15-yard line. Marching the Falcons out on the field, the quarterback, senior number 21, Adrian Longoria. Falcons with this veer offense with a sole fullback and 2 wings. Typically the wings go in motion. Both ends are in tight, so all 11 players within 10 yards of each other. Oh, and Longoria goes back to pass. Didn't find a receiver open. Was tackled in the backfield for a loss of 5 yards. Well, Los Fresnos, who has really not passed a lot this year, last time they ran that play against Hanna, they were wide open, but San Benito in this case was right there to cover. Number 4, covering, didn't have any space for the quarterback to throw it to, and so now it's a loss of 5 yards. It brings up a 2nd and 15. So Longoria, who had a 71-yard run, you'll have to subtract 5 yards from that on his rushing for 66 on the night. 2nd and 15 from the 10-yard line. The give is to Resendiz. Caught right at the line of scrimmage almost. Maybe a gain of a yard they're going to give him. So Resendiz his 3rd carry for 5 yards. So they've spotted Resendiz pretty good all night. So now it's a 3rd and long for the Falcons. 14 yards. They got to get it up to the 25-yard line to keep this drive alive. Longoria trying to keep the ball this time. He's got some distance, but he's caught quickly. But he did get 6 or 7 yards, but it's going to be well short of the first down. It'll bring up a 4th and 7. So the punting unit out for the Falcons. Punting for the Falcons will be number 43, Gregory Jones. Back to receive for the Greyhounds, number 5, Jermaine Corbin. Corbin's only back. He's actually still in Los Fresnos territory around the 38-yard line. Not anticipating much distance on this punt. We'll see what happens. Line of scrimmage is the Falcon 18-yard line. Let's see how far this punt goes. Taking a sweet time. It's a low roller with an end-over-end spin on it. It goes across the 50 into San Benito territory. Still rolling. Going to be down at the 44-yard line. So 6 and 35. That's 41 and another 2. A 43-yard punt. Not bad for a punt. And the Greyhounds have stopped the Falcons on their 3rd possession and have the ball on their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10. We got 2:03 to go here in the first quarter. San Benito with their 3rd possession of the night. Again, from their own 44. Have been moving the ball well. Quarterbacking, number 1, Elijah Hernandez. Claps those hands to get that snap. Castelleca, tough man to bring down, and he's just motoring. 12-yard gain into Falcon territory to the 44-yard line. Just picking up them yards. Another 12 yards. 47 yards so far tonight. They have the ball on the Falcon 44-yard line. Castelleca again, sidestepping, moving the pile forward. Another 8 yards. First for the tackle, number 72 for the Falcons, Fernando Gonzalez. But 8 yards on the carry. Quarterback trying to keep it. He's cut short of the first down. Maybe, no gain on the play. The side judge is marking it right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain for Elijah. So it brings up a 3rd and 2. Tackle made by number 25. Daniel Cadengo. Hernandez, signal caller, slapping those hands, getting that ball. Who do you think you're giving it to? Castelleja. Good enough for a first down, about a 3-yard gain. Second first down of this drive. So they move the ball from the 44-yard line in about 4 plays. They're down to the Falcon 33-yard line. So give Castelleja another 4 yards, 59 yards on the night. First and 10 from the Falcon 30-yard line. Another pass deep. Man, all open, all by himself. Did he go in? Was in. He caught the ball. Number 15 again. Again, wide open. They're spotting the ball at the 3-yard line. There's a flag on the play, but it looked like Los Fresnos might have jumped off sides. It was. Los Fresnos is offsides. Penalty is declined. The result is a 30-yard pass. Second catch of the night for number 15. Justin Martinez. San Benito knocking at the door one more time. First and goal from the 3-yard line with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Quarterback caught in the backfield. Nice play. In on the tackle there for the Falcons. Missed the number there as he was getting up. And that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. So we're winding down the clock. No time left in the first quarter. So a loss on that play of 3 yards puts the ball on the 6-yard line, where it'll be second and goal when we come back. The San Benito Greyhounds leading here 14. Los Fresnos Falcons 8. We'll be right back on Real Sports Live.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
We're back with you here. We're back with you here at Los Fresnos, in Los Fresnos at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where San Benito on their third drive of the night, knocking on the door again. They've been moving the ball at will. The Falcons did catch him for a 3-yard loss, but the ball is on the 6-yard line for a second and goal. And we're ready to play. Quarterback for the San Benito Greyhounds, number 1, Elijah Hernandez. Triple set backfield. The pitch out is to number 20, Castelleja. Walks it in from 6 yards out. Touchdown again for San Benito. They move the score to 20-8. Nothing stopping the Greyhounds at this moment. There'll need to be some major adjustments for the Falcons to keep this driving machine from scoring again. So San Benito on their third possession, again, drives it in. They're going for the extra point. That was his 10th carry for 6 yards for Castelleja. So Castelleja on the night, 65 yards on 10 carries, 6.5 average. The snap is to the holder. It's down. The kick is up, and it is through the sticks. So with 11:54, we're just starting the second quarter. San Benito on a 6-yard run, and the score is 21-6, 21-8. We'll be right back on Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over...
Back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where the Greyhounds will be kicking off to the Falcons. The field has been flipped, so the Falcons now be on the north end, traveling south, and vice versa for San Benito. Back to receive for the Falcons, number 4, Hector Muñiz. Number 6, Matthew Padilla, and number 11, Miles McWhorter. Deep to receive for the Falcons. The kicker for the Greyhounds, number 11, Axel Rivera. And here we go. The kick is up. Let's see how deep it goes. It's going to go into the hands. A fair catch called by Padilla. He catches it just inside the 20, so the ball will be spotted on the 25-yard line, where the Falcons will take it over from the 25 on their 4th possession of the night. So once again, as I was mentioning, this is the second game of the season for San Benito. Weren't able to play last week because of a COVID situation by their opponent, Brownsville Rivera. So they're 0-1. They lost a very close game to Brownsville Hanna. LaGuardia making the signal calling. They give it to Resendiz looking. He's got some running room. Juking and jiving. Number 2's moving. He's not being stopped yet. Being cut from behind. He's still on his feet. Hard man to bring down. Just him and Castelleca. He's still moving. Oh, what a run. What a run into San Benito territory to the 30-yard line. Not before a 55-yard run for Resendiz. So he's made up for his average because he's a workhorse for the Falcons. Just hadn't been able to get going. But there's a 55-yard run. Moves the ball to the San Benito. We're going to give him 56 yards because he's at the 29-yard line. So now Resendiz with 4 carries now for 61 yards. First and 10, Falcons of the San Benito 29-yard line. In motion, number 6, Padilla. The give. Oh, Longoria keeping the ball again. Has a little running room. A gain of 9 yards. 8 yards, we'll call it, to the 21-yard line. A fake to Resendiz, who I'm sure had no breath left in him. Keeps the ball, swings it around the right side. Gets knocked out of bounds on the 21-yard line, where it'll be a 2nd and 2. So both teams kind of moving the ball at will. So Longoria with 80 yards on the night. Man in motion, Padilla. Oh, there's a mix-up there. But it looks like, oh, can he get around the corner? I don't think so. Number 2, great tackle for San Benito, Aaron Reyes. There was a mix-up in the handoff, and all Longoria could do was reverse it and go the other way. And in hot pursuit, number 2, Aaron Reyes to bring him back for a 6-yard loss. So we're able to bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. The ball now spotted on the on the Greyhound 27-yard line. So if Los Fresnos wants to keep up with San Benito, they're going to have to make something happen. Obviously, they'll go for it on 2 downs here just to get that first down. Longoria under center. Man in motion, Padilla. The give is to Resendiz. Right up the middle, moving the whole pile. Close to a first down. It's going to be real close to first down territory. Oh, they're going to give it to him. So an 8-yard carry for Resendiz. Taking his yardage up to 69 yards. First down for the Falcons inside the San Benito 20-yard line to the 19. We've got 10:03 left to go in the second quarter. Lots of time and lots of scoring going on tonight here. Longoria looking over the situation. Looks like he's changing the play call. Making some signals with his hands to his helmet. Man in motion is Padilla. Oh, caught immediately in the backfield. Number 2 again, Aaron Reyes. Catching number 6, Padilla, for a loss, a huge loss of 7 yards. So now it brings up the down marker shows 2nd down. Okay, I guess I missed the downs on that. It is 2nd down. Uh-oh. We got flags on the play. There's illegal procedure for the Falcons. Let's see what the referee calls. False start. So moves the ball further back to the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons finding them in a big hole to try to even get to the first down marker. It's 21 yards away. They got to get down to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 21. Longoria looking over the defensive set, making a change in the call. Wingback moving up a little bit. Man in motion, McQuarter. They give it to Resendiz, trying to get some room up the middle. Stopped pretty quickly by the Greyhounds. First into the tackle for the Greyhounds, number 13, Gabriel Sandoval. So a gain of about 4 yards. Bring up a third down and 16. Big possession for the Falcons. You're going to have to just keep up with the Greyhounds to stay in this game. So this is a couple of big plays coming up for them. In motion, Padilla. The give his back is to McWhorter. He's caught right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Trying to go with a counter reverse or counter play. Fake to the fullback and trying to go the other way for no gain. First in on the tackle again, number 13, Gabriel Sandoval. So it brings up a huge fourth down and 16 for the Falcons. Almost a must-passing situation, you would think. San Benito dropping back a little bit, their defenders. Once again, there's a timeout. Timeout called by Los Fresnos with 7:35 to go in the second quarter. The Hounds up 21, Falcons 8. We'll be right back from Real Sports Live.
And recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First.
Back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where it's a fourth down. Falcons are going to go for a field goal attempt. Spotted at the 33-yard line, so it'll be a 42-yard kick. Number 84, Aaron Hernandez. And looks like I heard whistles. Oh, and San Benito called a whistle just before the snap. So San Benito with a timeout. Looked like the kick was good, but to no avail at this point. Again, San Benito calling the timeout before the kick occurred. We'll be right back after this commercial from Real
45 with a single you just have to have. Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are this close.
This close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
Back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where the Falcons are going to attempt a 43-yard field goal. They made the kick a minute ago, but San Benito had called a timeout just before the kick, but it did split the uprights. So the question is, can Adolfo make it 2 times in a row? The kick is down, kick is up, it's short this time. Falls short, wide to the left. So San Benito holds the Falcons on their fourth possession, maintain the lead, 21-8 with 7:29 to go here in the second quarter. So the Greyhounds on their fourth possession will have the ball on their own 25-yard line. And it's almost a must situation for the Falcons. They cannot allow them to score anymore. This lead will get a little bit out of hand. Lots of time left, though. There is still. We're actually halfway through the second quarter. Signal caller for the Greyhounds, number 1, Elijah Hernandez. In motion, number 17. And he is given the ball. Got running room on the right side. 10 yards, 15 yards, knocked out of bounds after a 16-yard gain to the 41-yard line. Number 17, Christian Alvarado. Spots the ball on the 41-yard line where it's a 1st and 10. Again, winds are light here. It's a beautiful evening here at Los Fresnos, about 70 degrees. Man in motion, number 24. They're going to give a fake up the middle. It was a fake to the man in motion and the give to Castelleja. First man up for the Falcons in the middle of that pile, number 72. Vicente Rocio, a gain of 5. Castelleja up 70 yards on the night. Ball spotted on the 46-yard line of San Benito. 6:54 to go in the quarter and counting. Greyhounds looking for the signal from the coaching staff. It looks like they're almost in the huddle with him, at least 5 yards on the playing field. You can hear fans from the Los Fresnos side asking the coaches to get off the field. Interesting situation. There's a timeout here. Timeout called by San Benito. We'll be right back on Real Sports Live.
Polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close. If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere.
Back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where it's 2nd and 5 for the Greyhounds on their own 46-yard line. Signal caller again, number 1, Hernandez. They give us to Castilleja. Across into Falcon territory, and he's still running with the ball. Inside the 30 to the 25. Close to the 20, still on his feet. Inside the 20-yard line. What a run. Wow. A gain of 40 yards anyway. Down to the Falcon 18-yard line. Again, moves his total over 100 yards. 625, that's 631. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds on the 18-yard line of the Falcons. There's flags on the play. Looks like there's a false start there. Well, that's been the Falcons' best defense so far in the night. So offside, a false start for San Benito, moves them back 5 yards to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 15. Kind of quiet on both sides of the stadium here. You don't hear a lot of raucous from either side of the field. Snap goes back to Hernandez. Again, Castilleja, hard man to bring down tonight. Inside the 20, down to about the 16-yard line. So give him 7 yards on the carry. Ball spotted on the 16-yard line of Los Fresnos, 2nd and 8. Man in motion, number 17. Big hole up the middle for Castillejas, close to the 10-yard line, to the 12 actually. A gain of 4 yards. Where it'll bring up a 3rd and 3. Keeper by the quarterback. Got running room up the middle, and he's going to score easily. Up the middle, 16-yard carry. Number 1, Elijah Hernandez for the 4th touchdown of the night for the Greyhounds as they move the score up to 27-8 with the extra point to come. Holding for the Greyhounds, number 1, Hernandez. Ball is down, the kick is up. Number 10, doing the extra point kicking for the Greyhounds, Yahir Reyes. So with 4:46 to go in the second quarter, it's San Benito 28 and Los Fresnos 8. We'll be right back on Real Sports Live.
When stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium with 4:46 to go in the second quarter. San Benito with a nice commanding lead right now. 20-point spread, 28-8. Kicking to Los Fresnos. Has been kicking the ball short and high, and Los Fresnos is going with fair catches. They're going to bring it out and run it this time. Padilla with the ball. Nice, got some room to run, but stopped right at the 30-yard line after a 12-yard kick return. Ball's going to be spotted. Let's see where they spot the ball. On the 31-yard line, so the Falcons' fifth possession. Where the Falcons absolutely, this is, well, it's not a must situation, but you've got to just put something together offensively to stay in this game. Longoria, the signal caller. They give it to Resendez. He's hit immediately at the line of scrimmage for no gain. First in on the tackle, number 13, Gabriel Sandoval. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Both sides of the ball tight. Offensive formations tight. Defensive stacked. Pitch out to McWhorter. He's got some room on the outside. Moving the ball, trying to get it close to first down. Not quite. He's close. His biggest gain of the night, 8 yards. Brings up a 3rd and 2. In motion, Moreno. They give us to Resendez, trying to get 2 yards for a first down. Not quite close. It's going to be a 4th down for the Falcons. No gain on the play. So the Greyhounds stiffening it up, bending it a little bit, but not letting them move too much on the Falcons. It's 4th down. Falcons are going for it again. It's the second time of the night. Los Fresnos going for it on 4th down in their own territory. Implications, of course, are huge. Stacked defense by San Benito. Man in motion. Resendez with the ball. And he stopped short of the first down. The ball will go over again to San Benito on the 40-yard line, a gain of 1, but not enough for the first down. And so San Benito with their 5th possession now in just a great opportunity to just blow this game wide open on the 40-yard line of Los Fresnos. So bringing the ball up for the Greyhounds, the quarterback, number 1, Elijah Hernandez. Has had a 16-yard running touchdown on the last possession, dropping back to pass at the 50-yard line, going deep all the way to the end zone, and is going to be a score on one play. Number 5, Jermaine Corbin with a 40-yard strike. So on the first play after on their defensive stand on the Falcons, they score on the first play from 40 yards out, move the score now to 34-8. And they're going to go for 2. Hernandez dropping back to pass, looking for someone, tossing it up, and caught. Number 2, Aaron Reyes with a reception for the 2-point conversion. So with 2:43 to go in the second quarter, San Benito with a commanding 36-8 lead over the Falcons. We'll be right back on Real Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
We'll be right. We're back here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where San Benito is just taking a commanding 36-8 lead here in the second quarter with 2:43 to go. Well, no signs of rust from San Benito after a week off due to a canceled game with Brownsville Rivera. They are on all cylinders tonight. 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns, and a 2-point conversion. Kickoff to Los Fresnos. It's short. Let's see what the Falcons are going to do with it. The ball goes out of bounds. So it'll be a flag on San Benito, and the ball will be spotted, I think, on the 30-yard line. We'll see. And it will be. The ball will be spotted. It went out of bounds on the kickoff, so the Falcons will have the ball on their 6th possession of the night, starting on the 30-yard line. Or correction. In fact, Los Fresnos has chosen to have a re-kick. It's a re-kick. Okay, so they spot off 5 yards off of San Benito on the kickoff, which will take them back to the 35-yard line. So big plays for the quarterback, Hernandez, with tosses of 39 and 30 yards to number 15, Justin Martinez, and just now a 40-yard toss to number 5, Jermaine Corbin. And just all those receivers have just seemed to slip right by the defenders of the Falcon, have been pretty much uncontested with a catch. So the ball will be spotted on the 35-yard line. The ball will go over to number 11, McQuarter, trying to bring the ball up across the 25, trying to juke, but San Benito with some good, solid tackling tonight for sure. First one in the tackle, number 30. For San Benito, I don't have his number on the roster, but he was first in on the tackle. The ball will be spotted on the Falcon 35-yard line. Well, take it back. Will be spotted on the 29-yard line. So Los Fresnos on the last position was a 4-and-out situation. Trying to go for it on 4th down again for the second time again, like I mentioned, inside their own territory. The Greyhounds were up to it, held them. And so once again the signal caller, senior quarterback number 21, Adrian Longoria, trying to mount maybe some type of comeback. The pitch out is a fumble to number 7. Moreno steal the ball on the ground, and San Benito has got a fumble recovery on the pitch out. So a turnover now. The turnover bug has hit the Falcons. A pitch out to number 7, Moreno, who mishandled the ball, tried to land on it. The ball squirted out, was recovered by one of the Greyhounds, and now the Greyhounds have the ball on the 21-yard line with 2:32 to go in the second quarter. Dropping back to pass. Hernandez going up in the air now. Trying to run with the ball. Caught from behind. Number 8 for the Falcons. Alan Torres for the Falcons. Quarterback did come up and gained 1 yard, but it was an intended pass to one of the receivers of the Greyhounds, but they were covered nicely by the Falcon secondary. So it's 2nd and 9. Once again, Hernandez going to pass in the backfield, looking for something. Ball intended for number 17. In and out of his hands towards the opposite side of the field. So it brings up a 3rd and 9. So it looks like San Benito going full pass on this possession. Trips to the, no, there's Two receivers on the right, two receivers on the left. Lone setback for protection. The snap is to the quarterback. Again, he drops back. Probably a screenplay. He's wide open, number 20. Castelleca, he's been a hard runner. There's a flag on the play. Probably a block in the back, something like that on a screenplay. Happens quite often, trying to cut back on the defender trying to make the tackle. And let's hear the call. Okay, it was holding on the offense, number 24, Bejeran. Takes the ball back to the 30-yard line, or it'll be 3rd and 18. Hernandez in the shotgun. The handoff to Castellejas. He's got a lot of running room, but tackled. Number 41 in on the tackle for the Falcons. R.J. Limon, a gain of 8 yards. It'll bring up a 4th and 10. Castelleja now with 129 yards on the night. Coaching staff talking with the quarterback almost 5 feet away, trying to bring in the call for this 4th down play. I believe that San Benito would probably call a timeout, letting the clock run down to the end of the time clock. And they do. They call a timeout. So with 56 seconds to go in the second quarter, San Benito up 36, Los Fresnos 8. We'll be right back after this word from
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where we have 56 seconds to go in the second quarter, where it's been really all San Benito tonight. They've had 5 possessions. They've scored 5 touchdowns on each possession. They're going to now line it up for a ball will be spotted on the 28, 29-yard line. So it'll be a 39-yard field goal. The kicker, number 11, Axel Rivera. And there's a snap. It's down. The kick is up. Line drive. And it goes wide left. So the first possession of the Greyhounds of the night that they don't score on, Falcons will take over on the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 with 51 seconds to go here in the second quarter. So let's see what the Falcons decide to do with 31 seconds to go. They can either try to run out the clock and regroup in the locker room for the second half, or try to take some gambles here and then move the ball and possibly score with less than a minute to go. McWhorter in motion. The pitch out is to McWhorter, trying to make some moves, trying to get outside. He does make a little bit of a move outside. Flag on the play. Looks like a late hit as McWhorter was going out of bounds. He had taken it up to the 25-yard line. So we're going to call it a gain of 4, and let's see what they do with the flag. It is going to be a 15-yard walk-off. So it's a personal foul, late hit on McWhorter going out of bounds. Number 8, Banda for the Greyhounds, moves the ball up to the 39-yard line. So credit McWhorter with a 4-yard carry and then a 15-yard walk-off. 45 seconds to go. Falcons with 1 timeout remaining. They need a big play. Just got to have one. Something needs to happen to just try to bring this game a little closer. Oh, great play by the Greyhounds in the backfield. That was a pitch out to McWhorter. Caught immediately by number 2. Aaron Reyes, been a big man on defense tonight. Made some big stops for them. A loss of 3 yards. Clock now ticking under 25 seconds to go. I'm not sure whether the Falcons will really make any attempts now to move the ball or just run out the clock. To give it to Resendez, trying to move it up the middle. That's going to pretty much run the clock out for this first half, a gain of 6 yards. And we wind it down to 0 on the clocks. And so, ladies and gentlemen, at halftime here at Los Fresnos Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, it's the Greyhounds of San Benito 36 and the Falcons of Los Fresnos 8. We'll be back after a while from Rio Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it.
Low line drive kick. It takes a bounce right to the tailback.
Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York.
Their families and friends
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez, former Harlingen Cardinals, and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas. This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of uncertainty to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's game.
Well, we're back with you here at live from Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium here in Los Fresnos, where the San Benito Greyhounds here at halftime are holding a very comfortable 36-8 lead over the Los Fresnos Falcons. It's been really all San Benito tonight, as they had 6 possessions on the night and scored on 5 of them. Some of the first half statistics for both teams. At quarterback, number 1, Elijah Hernandez for San Benito has had 7 passes for 113 yards, also a 16-yard run for a touchdown. Workhorse for the Greyhounds at running back position, number 20, Kyler Castelleja, has 15 carries for 129 yards. Pretty steady in all the runs. The longest run of the night for him was a 40-yard run late in the second quarter. For the receivers for the Greyhounds, the big receiver out so far on the night has been number 15, Justin Martinez, with 2 big touchdown catches of 39 and 30 yards for 69 yards on the night. Another catch was a 40-yarder by number 5, Jermaine Corbin, also for a touchdown. So quite an offensive prowess for the Greyhounds tonight. For the Falcons, the running back number 2, the main running back for the Falcons, Chris Resendiz, 11 carries for 80 yards. And the big run of the night for the Falcons was number 21, the quarterback, early in the game on their second possession. Number 21, Adrian Longoria, with a 71-yard run on a fake dive and a run out to the side position all the way down the sidelines, scampering. It was pretty much fooled the Greyhounds on that play, and they scored and made the score at that point 8-7 Los Fresnos. But it's really, from then it was all San Benito. So the teams are out on the field coming in from their locker rooms. We're about 3 minutes away from kickoff, and we'll be right back after this word from Real Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Once again, everyone, we're back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where the night has been pretty much all San Benito. 36 points in the first half. Los Fresnos with 8 points. The teams are warming up on their respective end zones. It's a beautiful night here for football. Actually, homecoming night for Los Fresnos. Not so pleasing on the gridiron, but a very nice halftime ceremony, plus a tribute to all the veterans here on both sides, from all the branches of the service: Coast Guard, Navy, Marines, Army, and Air Force. So a nice presentation on the scoreboard in salute to our veterans. We're about less than a minute to go from kickoff. And as we start the second half, San Benito had won the coin flip, and they deferred, so they'll be receiving the ball here in the second half, and we'll just see what unfolds. As it turns out, next week Los Fresnos will be traveling to Harlingen South for a district game on what we would call now the west zone, or the west side of 32-6A. From what I'm hearing, again, 32-6A, because of the COVID situation, and because of the limited playing time over this season, and the need to get basically things into the playoff mode. As I mentioned earlier in the game, this would have been probably the last game of the season for all teams under a normal season, but we're only in the third week of the season. So Los Fresnos, being in the east side of 32-6A, they are together with Brownsville, Hanna, Brownsville, Rivera, and San Benito. They're all vying for a first, second, and third playoff spot. And because Los Fresnos has already beat Rivera, win or lose, they would be in the playoffs at this point. They would play a second-place team from the west side of 32-6A. The west side comprised of the two Harlingen schools, Harlingen South and the Harlingen Cardinals. And you have Weslaco Panthers, who had a bout with COVID. And also you have Donna North. So those are the 8 teams that comprise 32-6A. And it's yet to be seen exactly when the playoffs start. Again, there's a lot of variables in the mix. And so we'll just see, as I mentioned, we'll just see what unfolds. So we're about ready to start the second half. Los Fresnos will be kicking from the north side to the south. And San Benito, once they get the opening kickoff, they'll be traveling north. Winds have died down. They're probably less than 5 miles an hour. Kicking for the Falcons will be number 84, sophomore Adolf Hernandez. Deep to receive, the deep receivers for the Greyhounds, number 2, Aaron Reyes. Been a big defensive man for the Greyhounds tonight. Number 5, Jermaine Corbin. And also number 20, the running back, Kyler Castilleja. And we're second half is about ready to get underway. And we are off. It's a short kick. It lands in no man's land. It's a free ball, and San Benito looks like they recovered it inside the 40-yard line. Let's see. It is San Benito's ball, so it was a short kick, kind of a semi-onside kick, so to speak, over the first 5 defensive players for San Benito, but San Benito lands on the ball, and they have the ball starting the second half on their own 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Bringing up the troops for the Greyhounds, the quarterback, number 1, Elijah Hernandez. Running back, number 20, Kyler Castilleja. Man in motion, number 26. The give is to number 26, Bomani Guy. He's got some running room up to about the 50-yard line, right at the 50-yard line. First in on the tackle for the Falcons, number 3, Jermaine Castillo. We gain a gain of 12 yards. Number 26 was the ball carrier, Bomani Guy. Ball spotted on the Falcon 49-yard line. Man in motion. They give it to Castillejas. About a 4-yard gain, down to almost the 45-yard line. So Castillejas with his first carry of the second half. Number 26, the ball carrier. First in on the tackle, number 17 for the Falcons, Marco Moreno. Ball carrier, number 26, Bomani Guy. His second run, gain of 2 yards. We bring up a 3rd and 2. A long 2. Falcons trying to hold him on San Benito's first possession. The give us to Castilleja has been a tough man to bring down. He's caught right close to the line of scrimmage. Close to the first down marker. I think it will be good enough for a first down. Let's see what they say. And they will call it 4th down and inches. So a gain of 1. And the Falcons need to stop. Stay in this game and try to turn the momentum. They absolutely need to stop here on this play. But again, number 20, Castilleja has been a hard man to bring down. As I mentioned earlier, he had 124 yards, 129 yards in the first half to give this to Castillejas. And it's close enough, but he's got enough for a first down just by about a yard. Just gets it over inside of the Falcon 39-yard line. So give him 2 yards on the carry. First down for the Greyhounds on the Falcon 39-yard line. 9:31 to go, clock ticking. San Benito happy to run the ball, keep the clock rolling. Falcons coming in on a full blitz. Passes out to the wide side to number 26. He's been a busy man, Bomani Guy. Gain of 5 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 5. Ball is spotted on the Falcon 34-yard line. In motion again, Bomani. He's got the ball again. Sweeping up to the left side, moving up the middle. Turning it up the middle. Gain of 4 yards. He's got 20 yards now on 4 carries. It's a 3rd and 1. Quarterback Hernandez looking at the sideline for a change of the call to give us to Castillejas. He's inside to about the 27-yard line, and it'll be good enough for a first down. Continue to move the chains and continue to have that clock move. So a short gain, another 4-yard gain. Ball spotted on the Falcon 27-yard line. We're almost halfway through this third quarter on this first possession by the Greyhounds. Clock at 7:50. Castillejas trying to cut. He's got 4 or 5 yards. Caught by the shoelaces, number 43 of the Falcons. Gregory Jones, a gain of 5 yards. Four yards to go on this second down play. Man in motion again. Bomani Guy. Give us to Castilleja. He's got running room up the middle. Sweeping it out to the end. Trying to get inside the 10. He's inside the 10. Inside maybe the 5-yard line. Let's see where they spot the ball. A 14-yard gain down to the 6-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal for the Greyhounds. He was run out of bounds. The clock was stopped. Give us to quarterback keeper Hernandez inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. First in on the play for the Falcons, number 25, Daniel Cadengo. Ball spotted on the 4-yard line. Clock continues to run. San Benito continue to be efficient on the offensive side of the ball. 2nd and goal from the 4. Again, the keeper, Hernandez, and he walks it in. Well, he gets tackled right as he goes into the end zone for a touchdown. So Hernandez with his 6th carry of this second half with 31 yards on that possession of his rushing alone and a 6-point play on that run. San Benito going for the extra point. 42 points on the board right now for San Benito, with a conversion attempt ensuing. It's down, the kick is up. Number 11, Axel Rivera, good with the extra point. So with 6:51 to go in the third quarter, the Greyhounds up 43, Falcons 8. We'll be back after this word from Real Sports.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
We're back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium with 6:51 to go in the third quarter. San Benito with their opening second half possession. A drive of about 61 yards on 11 plays. Moved that clock down, used a lot of that clock during that possession. And now the Falcons will get the ball in the second half for the first time. Kicking will be Rivera. Kicking it to number 4, Padilla, trying to bring the ball up across the 30-yard line. Oh, that was Muniz with a carry for the Falcons' kickoff return, brought down by number 26. Man who was busy in the last drive for the Greyhounds guy. Ball will be spotted on the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Falcons. They give it to Resendiz for the Falcon for no gain. He stopped again right at the goal line. In fact, a loss of a yard. First in on the stop for the Greyhounds, number 28, Mauricio Padilla. A loss of 1. Bring up a 2nd and 11 from the 30-yard line. Longoria quarterbacking for the Falcons. Man in motion, McWhorter. The fake is to Resendiz, and a pitch is a fumble on the play, and the Greyhounds have recovered the ball. So the Falcons with their second fumble on the night. Both times they turn the ball over to San Benito. We'll be right back after this word from Real Sports Live.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations.
And we're back with you here after San Benito has just recovered a fumble on Los Fresnos' first possession of the second half. Ball on the Falcon 28-yard line, 1st and 10. Hernandez, the quarterback, the signal caller. Receivers wide on both sides. It's a pitch and a pass to all open, wide open. The receiver, number 17, for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Oh, correction, his first touchdown of the night. Christian Alvarado with a 28-yard pass reception. It was a pass from the quarterback in the backfield to number 26, who threw the ball to number 17 for the touchdown. So in a matter of 9 seconds, San Benito has put more points on the board. Now it's 49-8 with the extra point to come. The kick is good. With 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter, it's the Greyhounds 50, the Falcons 8. We'll be right back after this word from Real Sports Live.
From Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We're back with you here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, where it's been a rout. It is a rout now. San Benito up 50-8 on the Falcons with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Kicking for the Greyhounds, number 10, Yahir Reyes. In a moment, I'll give you some scores across the valley in action tonight. Once again, Muniz bringing the ball up for the Falcons. Steps out of bounds because he would cut it right on the sideline, right at the 30-yard line, where it's Falcons' second possession of the second half. 1st and 10 from the 30. So some halftime scores that we have. We have Gruya 21, Kingsville King 17, Harlingen High 45, Donna North 6, Weslaco High 28, Harlingen South 0, Zapata 17, Hidalgo 13, Ed Couch-Elsa 14, Mercedes 13, a big game there. Corpus Christi John Paul 28, Brownsville St. Joe 28. Carry on the play, number 20 for the Falcons, first carry of the night, Gabriel Soriano. A gain of 4 yards. Bring up a 2nd and 6 from the Falcon 34-yard line. Seems to be some confusion on the play. 25-second clock ticking. Now it's renewed. 22 seconds and counting. Longoria, the signal caller for the Falcons. 11 McWhorter in motion to give it to quarterback keeper number 20, Longoria. Not gaining much, maybe 2 yards. His first carry of the second half for 2 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd and 3. In the backfield for the Falcons now, number 20, Soriano. In motion, number 6, Padilla. The pitch out. McWhorter with the ball. It's going to be good enough for a first down as he gets it across the 42-yard line. Number 2 in on the carry. Aaron Reyes on the tackle. Number 2, Reyes. Falcons get a first down. Ball spotted on the Falcon 42-yard line. To give it to Soriano. Nice little carry, about 3 yards. Across the 45-yard line. In fact, it's spotted right on the 45-yard line, a gain of 3 yards. Bring up a 2nd and 7. Clock ticking at 3:52. Longoria with a keeper, trying to get around end there. Not much success, maybe a yard. Bring up a 3rd and 5. Ball's going to be spotted on the 47-yard line. Pitch out is to McWhorter. He's trying to get something, trying to make some room, trying to move something. Tackle by number 8. No gain, maybe a 1 yard. Number 8, Michael Banda. A 1 yard gain for McWhorter. Brings up a 4th and 4. Falcons are just forced to go with it. They've got to make up some points, a point spread right now. In fact, well, I take that back. Punting unit is coming out. Punting for the Falcons, number 43, Gregory Jones. Back to receive for the Greyhounds, number 4, Leonel Fuentes. Line of scrimmage is the 48-yard line of the Falcons. Kick is a low kick, line drive kick. Looks should have some roll on it. And it's clocked dead at the 15-yard line. So it'll be a 37-yard kick. I'm not sure why the Falcon looked like it had a good chance to roll, and he just caught the ball and made it dead at that point, right at the 15-yard line. So the Greyhounds will have their ball on their third possession here with 2:04 to go. Coach, why is there 8? Why do we have 10 points? Oh, okay. Quarterbacking, number 1. Correction, number 16, new quarterback in for San Benito. He's got room and running. Nice gain of 18 yards. Number 16, the new quarterback, Andres Villagran. So from the 15-yard line, the Greyhounds pick up 18 yards on their first carry of the night for the new quarterback, or the second-string quarterback of the Greyhounds, Villagran. Also a new running back. He's got the ball, number 20. Nice tackle there by the Falcons right on the handoff. Ball carrier was number 25. First in on the tackle for the Falcons, number 41, R.J. Limon. A gain of 2 yards. Running back for the Greyhounds, number 25, Nova Bejaran. So subs now coming in for the Greyhounds. Opportunity for some of these young guys to get some experience out on the field. Give this to number 17. He gets 3 yards. Number 17 is Christian Alvarado. Tackle made again by number 8 of the Falcons, Alan Torres. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Greyhounds. Ball spotted on their own 36-yard line. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. New signal caller for the Greyhounds. Villarreal looking to the sidelines for the play. Looks like this will be the last play of the third quarter. He drops back to pass, looking for a receiver, going deep. And was almost intercepted. Number 26 had it in his hands for the Falcons, but it was a nice defensive play. Emiliano Moreno was under that ball for the interception. But as soon as he caught the ball, he was hit by the the receiver for the Greyhounds, Corbin. So there's 8 seconds to go. It'll be a 4th down for the Greyhounds. So they'll drop back to punt. Back to receive for the Falcons, number 4, Muniz. Punting for the Greyhounds, number 11, Rivera. Ball will be spotted right on the 35-yard line. Nice punt, a very nice punt, deep and high. Muniz is going to run it. He has it on the 34. He loses one man and he brings him down. So about a 31-yard punt, a return of 2 yards. The Falcons will now take over possession with no time on the clock. That's the end of number 3. And with going into 1 quarter to go, the Greyhounds are up 50, the Falcons 8. We'll be back after this word from Real Sports Live.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began,
And we're at the start of the fourth quarter here at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium. San Benito way ahead in this game, 50 to the Falcons 8. Falcons have the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line. Longoria, the signal caller, trying to keep the ball and running up the middle, really for a gain of 1 yard. Not much there. Defensively for the Greyhounds, they've been stout. There's really they've led one play for 71 yards for a touchdown, but other than that, it's been short gains for the Falcons for much of the night. So it's a 2nd and 9. Longoria given 1 yard on that carry. Tackle on the play on that one was number 94 for the Greyhounds, Arturo Hernandez. In motion, Moreno. Longoria with a keeper again, trying to he eludes a tackler, but the pursuit again by San Benito is right there. They might give him a yard. They will give him a yard. So it'll be a 3rd down and 8. Again, tough sledding for the Falcons. Ball spotted right on the 40-yard line. Pitch out. McWhorter does look like he has some room this time. He is across, close to the 50-yard line, and it'll be good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 9 yards, biggest gain of the night for McWhorter. Spots the ball on the Falcon 49-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 for the Falcon. So 12 yards on the second half so far from McWhorter. He gives to number 20, Soriano, with a nice run. Fumble on the play again. Who's got the ball? And looks like that's going to be turned over. Let's see. They still haven't made a call on who has the ball. They're wrestling for the ball. And they do. They give the ball to the Greyhounds. The 3rd fumble of the night for the Falcons. Coughs it up. Greyhounds become owners of the loose ball and owners of the next possession. The ball will be spotted on their 40-yard line. 1st and 10. So the Greyhounds will begin their 4th possession of the night on their own 40-yard line. We have 10:04 to go in this 4th quarter. Quarterbacking again, number 16, Andres Villagran. Handoff was to number 31, tackled by number 42 of the Falcons, Luis Rivera. Running with the ball was number 31, Gavin Suarez. A gain of 1 yard. 2nd and 9. In fact, they're going to mark that as a loss of 1 yard. So that takes the ball back to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 11. .31 with the ball, lots of running room. Good blocking up ahead. He spins around, breaks loose from the tackle. Finally brought down by number 41, but inside the 40-yard line. Gain of 22 yards. First and 10 for the Greyhounds on the Falcon 39-yard line. 8:55 to go in the 4th quarter. Some nice blocking by the Greyhounds on that effort. Pass overthrown. Intended receiver was number 26, Guy. Second string quarterback for the Greyhounds, a little lefty. Villagran brings up a 2nd and 10. Running back just a minute ago with that 22-yard run was number 31, Gavin Suarez. Man in motion, number 26. Low snap. Quarterback keeper, number 16, Villagran. He's got running room down the sidelines, trying to cut inside the 20-yard line all the way down to the 15-yard line. So a very nice run by the quarterback. Gain of 23 yards by the quarterback. So he's had some big runs on a couple of carries. A run of 18 and a run of 23 for 41 yards. Spots the ball on the Falcon 16-yard line. Clock running to just under 8 minutes now. Ball spotted on the Falcon 16-yard line. 1st and 10 Greyhounds. They give it to Suarez up the middle. Gain of about 3 yards. First in on the tackle for the Falcons, number 8. Alan Torres. A gain of, they're going to give him 2 yards on that one. Suarez with 2 carries for 24 yards. Ball placed on the Falcon 14-yard line, 2nd and 8. Clock just being an ally now of the Greyhounds. Give it to Suarez. He muscles his way inside the 10-yard line to about the 9. Gain of 6 yards. It'll be a 3rd and 3 from the Falcon 9-yard line. Except for the bands both sides of the stadium, almost the silence of a tennis match. Not much commotion going on. Game well under the control of the Greyhounds. A wide sweep by the running back, good speed inside and over the goal line for a touchdown. Number 26, Bomani Guy. There is a flag on the play. Well, there's a chop block on the Greyhounds. It'll remain 3rd down, but they'll march off 15 yards on that. Take the ball back to about the 24-yard line and see where they put the ball. Indeed, it's going to be spotted right at the 24-yard line, where it'll be a 3rd and 18 now. So they take the 6 off the board on that nice run by number 26, Guy. Clock continues to move even though there was that chop block penalty. Again, the quarterback, Villagran, in the shotgun. Single man in the backfield. He drops back to pass. Little lefty throws it, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 5, Corbin. It'll bring up a 4th down. And I think somebody's going to try for a field goal. They're bringing the field goal unit out. This will be in the neighborhood of 40 yards, possibly 41. 5:56 to go in the 4th quarter. They're spotting the tee on the 31-yard line, so add 10, 41-yard attempt. To hold for the Greyhounds, number 1, Hernandez. Kicker for the Greyhounds is a lefty, Yarir Reyes. It's down, kick is up, a nice kick, and it is through the pipes. So a 41-yard field goal for the Greyhounds with 5:56 to go. Moves the lead up to 53-8. We'll be right back after this word from Real Sports Live.
For 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
And we're back here at Leo Aguilar Stadium with 5:56 to go. Greyhounds with a comfortable 53-8 lead here. Falcons look a like they're going to be having to lick their wounds after this game tonight and get ready for next week, where they'll be traveling to Harlingen South. See if they can do some recovery work. Defensive unit for the Greyhounds has been strong all night, limiting the Falcons to very little yardage on the ground, which is typically their bread and butter. Deep to receive for the Falcons, number 4, Muniz. Kicking number 10, Yahir Reyes. It's going to go into the hands of number 15, who fumbles the ball, tries to get up, and doesn't get anything after he picks it up right at the 20-yard line. Andrew Alvarez, first one in on the tackle for the Greyhounds, was number 4, Leonel Fuentes. Falcons will have the ball on their own 20 with 5:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. In motion, Moreno to give us to number 20. Trying to make some yards up the middle. They're going to give him 3 yards on the carry. Soriano, first in on the tackle for the Greyhounds, number 27, looks like. Seth De Leon. Keeper by Longoria, pitch out to number 5. Got a little bit of room. Running back was Ben Degollado. Degollado with about a 10-yard run carry, but there is a flag on the field. This may all come back. Let's see what our referee calls. Okay, so it's offsides on San Benito. Penalties decline. It'll be a first down. Ball will be spotted on the Falcon 32-yard line. So first carry of the night for Degollado for 10 yards. Keeper, pitch out to number 15. He's got some running room down the sidelines and he's moving. Nice run. Number 15 for the Falcons, Andrew Alvarez. So they give him 12 yards on that carry. Ball spotted right on the 45-yard line of the Falcons. Falcons have a little drive going here. 2 first downs now. Pitch out, fumble, and 4th fumble of the night goes right over to the Greyhounds. So the Greyhounds opportunistic on every ball the Falcons have put on the ground, and all 4 of them have been giving them great field possessions. Ball will be spotted right on the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Well, this offense for the Falcons is all based on timing, and if the timing isn't there, the pitch outs, any little movement to the right or left, and it's not handled correctly, the ball will go right to the ground. And this is what's happened on a number of possessions for the Falcons. You got to give credit to the Greyhounds for putting the pressure on forcing them to pitch out the ball, and the running backs just haven't been in the right spot, or the quarterback hasn't put the ball in the right spot. So Villagran back at quarterback. He's going to keep the ball, trying to get around the end. He does get around, picks up about 5 yards on a nice carry. Villagran takes the ball to the 35-yard line. So coming in as a second-string quarterback, he's got 46 yards. Correction on that, I'm sorry. He's got 28 yards now so far on 4 carries. So it brings up 2nd and 5 from the Falcon 35-yard line. Dropping back to pass, the little lefty. Pitch swings it out to the left side. Running room for the receiver. Down to the 22-yard line, number 26, Guy. Very, very productive coming into the game in the second half. Moves the ball down to the Falcon 21-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. 26 in motion guy. He gets the ball, trying to sweep around the end. Being pursued by the Falcons. A nice tackle there by one of the Falcons. Number 10 gets guy for about a 6-yard loss. Ethan Gonzalez. Loss of 5 yards. Puts the ball back to the 25-yard line, where it'll be a 2nd and 14. Clock winding down to under 4 minutes now. 53-8 Greyhounds over the Falcons here in this district game. Villagran with a little swing pass to the left side. It's complete for a gain of 4 yards. Reception by number 82. Number 82, Matt Mendoza. Also, the Greyhounds have been productive on both sides of the ball, showing a flurry of offensive threats. Even the second stringers doing a great job moving the ball. 3:20 to go, clock ticking. Villagran doing a nice job at signal calling. Now is the pitch out to Guy out to the right, trying to get some running room. He stays inbounds and moves it down to about the 11-yard line. A nice run of 10 yards. It looked like he was maybe going to get 2 or 3 yards and get knocked out of bounds. He avoided a tackler, took it down the sideline, tiptoeing it, and finally knocked out of bounds on the 11-yard line. They're going to give him a first down. The ball spotted on the Falcon 11-yard line, 1st and 10. So again, the Greyhounds knocking on the door. Memory serves me right. I believe this will be, if they score, it'll be only have had 2 possessions where they have not scored of all the possessions they've had tonight. Number 31, the ball carrier, trying to take it up the middle. Gavin Suarez. First in on the tackle for the Falcons, number 14, Cody Taylor. 3-yard gain. Moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 7. 2:25 to go on the clock. In motion Guy. Quarterback keeping. Villagran gets a great block. Avoids a tackler. Gets it down. Still running. Still on his feet. Gets it down to the 5-yard line. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of running, but pretty much laterally for a gain of 2 yards. Looked like he might break a tackle and get it into the end zone. But he only gains 2 yards, but it brings up a 3rd and 5 with 1:50 to go. Trips to the left for the Greyhounds. One receiver to the right side. Man in motion. Quarterback keeper up the middle, trying to get in, and fumble on the play. Let's see who gets it. It's a touchdown by the refs. Moves the score to 59-8 with 1:26 to go. All San Benito tonight, for sure. I'm sure the Greyhounds looking back on that loss to Hannah, wishing they could have a second chance. But they look solid tonight, that's for sure. They go on, I think they have a rescheduled game with Rivera to round out the little round robin here on the east side of 32-6A. It's down, the kick is up. And that's the 60th point of the night for the Greyhounds. So the Greyhounds have been fruitful all night with possessions, making the most of every opportunity. I think they've scored on every fumble recovery, and now move the score with 1:26 to go. It's the Greyhounds 60 and the Falcons 8. Wow. What? Huh? Well, you want the first half or the second half? This is the first half, the second half. I don't know how you'll make out anything out of it. It's hard to make out of. Am I on? No, I'm not on. I'm on? Okay. Okay, we're back here at Leo Aguilar Stadium with a game about over, the 126 to go. The Greyhounds kicking to the Falcons. Back to receive for the Falcons will be number 15, Andrew Alvarez. The kick is going to go to number 4, Muniz. He's got some running room up the sidelines. How far can he take it? Nice run back by Muniz for sure. Brings the ball close to midfield. So Muniz with a kickoff return of 25 yards puts the ball right at midfield with about 1:20 to go. Well, all I can say would be nice if Los Fresnos could put some points up on the board here with time running out. Just something to give them some momentum as they go into next week. It's been a long night for the Falcons for sure. And the whole mission next week will be to regroup. Nice run by number 20, Soriano. Quarterbacking for the Falcons now will be number 15, Andrew Alvarez. Correction on the quarterback. The new quarterback for the Falcons is number 13, Rex Halford. Number 15, Alvarez, got some running room down the sideline, still on his feet inside the 30-yard line. Be a first down for the Falcons, and with the clock to keep running. Clock running with 44 seconds. Even after that good run, Alvarez looks a little shaken up. Halford trying to run with the ball. Hit right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And that might be the last play of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, I've enjoyed it. It's been a great game for the Greyhounds for sure as they roll in next week, probably with a makeup game for Rivera. I'm not sure of their schedule, but they looked good tonight. With 3 seconds, 2, 1, that's the end of the ball game. The Greyhounds victorious with a very convincing 60-8 win over the Los Fresnos Falcons. Good night, everyone. Have a safe trip home, and we'll see you down the road. Live from Real Sports, this has been your announcer, Gil Gomez. Good night, everyone.